Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm just your friendly neighborhood country boy here. And today we're going to be opening up a special figure, to my heart anyways. My favorite character from comic books, the best superhero there ever was, Spider-Man. To be more specific, the original appearance, the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. So he's got more of the darker blue, almost black, outfit with the red and the bigger chest piece. But yeah, I've always loved Spider-Man ever since the 1960s cartoon. I love the 1990s cartoon and any other iteration that came after that as well. I've always loved Spider-Man. I mean, I've read some of the comic books. I'm not huge into reading comic books myself, but I do appreciate where he came from, and I want to read more comic books. I want to understand his stories a lot more and really experience him the way he's supposed to be experienced, you know? Not just through the movies, not just through the TV shows, but through the comics, the way the kids back in the day grew up loving him. And where better to start than with Spider-Man? And if there's any character that I collect more than anything, other than Ninja Turtles, as you can probably see from some of my videos and other things I have around behind me, Ninja Turtles, I've also got a bunch of Spider-Man retro carded figures, which I do plan to open eventually. Like this guy right here, the retro carded Spider-Man. He'll probably be one of the first ones I open. And I've got every single other villain and character that has come out in that line so far. But today, since I'm not doing these guys yet, I plan to do that's a project down the line. I plan to open everything all at once, sort of thing. It'd be a long, big video, probably multiple videos. But today, we're going to be opening up just this guy, okay? We'll see how this fares, and it's in the new plasticless packaging with Hasbro. And yeah, before we open her up, let's take a look at the packaging. So as you can see, there he is right there on the front. On top, you can see there's the 60th anniversary of Spider-Man. It's been 60 years, holy cow, I'm not even close to that age. On the side, here's the classic comic book image from the original comic, Amazing Fantasy. On the side, another image of Spider-Man. And on the back, there's some more Spider-Man. And all the goods that come inside the box as well. On the bottom, nothing too much there, just some credits, I guess you can say. And on the top, like I said, there's the 60th anniversary. So, without further ado, I guess let's open this baby up. And here he is, the first appearance of Spider-Man. Amazing Fantasy. And I'm actually really liking the way he looks. I don't know if it comes off very well on camera, but it is blue. It is definitely a dark, dark blue. But it's, yeah, I'm sure it looks black on camera there, but it definitely has a bluish tinge to it. It is not straight black. And it looks really good. It definitely evokes that old image of Spider-Man in Amazing Fantasy. And this is what he came with right now. This is what he started with. He had one whipping hand, you know, spider shooting hand, and one fist hand is what was on there. And inside the box come with 6 more hands. So there's another spider shooting hand for the other side. There's a hand to gripping for holding stuff. Right there. So you can grab. And the paint is quite well done, I'd say. And then there's also the wall crawling hand. So you can put him up against the wall and make it look like he's crawling up it. And then on the other side, there's another fist on this side as well. And another grabbing hand. And the wall crawling hand as well. So you can have him in all sorts of different poses. You don't have to have him in whatever he's started with the one thwip and the one punch. And then you're also probably wondering what these are. In the original Spider-Man comics, he had these wings underneath his armpits, the webbings, which they've obviously used in the MCU. They've made the Tom Holland Spider-Man have these as well. So it's obviously not very malleable, not very flexible. They're kind of solid, so it depends on the state you want to put him in, what kind of position you want to have him in. If you want to have him more folded in, if you want to have it, his arms kind of more spread out. then you can do that. It depends on which way you want to do it, obviously. And you don't have to have them at all if you don't want to. But if you do decide to do that, I was wondering when I was looking at them just originally, I thought this was supposed to be pinless, and it is totally a pinless figure. There's no holes anywhere with the pins, but underneath you'll see right there. That's where you peg in these pieces to make it look like the webbing is attached, which I will obviously show some pictures of here. I'm not just going to have you having to guess how he looks and all that stuff. But I'll show you some articulation. He has double jointed elbows, as you can see. Actually bends quite well, quite easily. And got a good, butterfly joint up there. The swivel in the shoulder is a bit stiff, but it does move. It's not quite to the extent of like a NECA toy or something. It moves pretty good. It's got good movement, good wrist articulation, and a butterfly joint there as well. I believe that's what it's all called. My language might be incorrect. I'm pretty new to the toy reviewing game. Then same thing on this side, exact same thing. And you got yourself good. Is this ab crunch? Or is this ab crunch down there? There's an ab crunch somewheres. One of these is an ab crunch, and then there's also good waist rotation, or I guess chest rotation, you could say, because it's more of his chest that's moving there. And then his legs rotate at the top here if you want them to. And they have double jointed knees as well. And good rocker down here. Oh, also a twist right there at the halfway down the leg as well too. At the, what you call it? My goodness, the calf muscle. And yeah, this is really articulated down here. Holy cow. I could get him in some pretty sweet positions. Awesome. And yeah, if you want to look at the paint app, it's quite well done. This is the old school mask, more squinty-eyed, like he originally looked. There is one blemish right there. You can see some paint is kind of rubbed off, but that's not a big deal. I'm not going to call Hasbro and complain about that or anything like that. I'll be fine with it. But other than that, that's pretty much the only blemish I've noticed, really. Like all the webbing on the red is really well done. Quite happy with the way it looks. But yeah, that's the initial look for him anyways. And I'll put some other hands on him in different positions and maybe compare him to some other figures as well too, just so you can get a good idea of what he looks like compared to others. One other thing I forgot that he came with, off to the side here, is this web. So I can put this in his hand if I want to and make it look like he's swinging on a web. Right now it's got a bend to it, so I'm going to have to straighten it out to kind of get it the way I want it to, because I don't want it to have this bend. That's not exactly how his webs look when he swings. But I'm going to put this probably in his hand and have him swinging, make it look like he's swinging anyways, and then I'll have him on a stand so that he'll look pretty sweet and good motion. But yeah, came with his web as well. Totally forgot about that. So right here, you can see I've put on the wings, the kind of the relaxed wings. So it looks like he's got his arms down a little bit and they're folding a little bit to the side. And to the side, this is the retro carded Spider-Man that I haven't opened yet. I would love to open it, but I'm waiting. I have plans. Who knows when I'll get to it, if I'll ever get to it. I hope I do. And then on the side here, this is the Diamond Select Spider-Man. I didn't realize he was so damn tall. He definitely doesn't scale well with the Marvel Legends, but I do like this one. His colors really pop. They're very bright. And but he doesn't articulate quite as well. He's cool, but he's not as good as this guy. I really like the way this guy moves. He moves probably the best out of, honestly, any figure I think I've ever had. He probably has way more articulation than any figure I think I've ever played with. So that's these figures in comparison. I'm going to put some other guys in here, do some other comparing. So this one is just a stupid comparison. This is the Titan one, Spider-Man from the Titan series. I bought this just because I wanted some sort of a tall Spider-Man. He doesn't even fit in the frame. That's how freaking big he is. It's stupid. I don't like this one at all. He's terrible. He's got a thing for the back. I don't even know what it does. And he has like very little articulation. He's just stupid. And then I have this one. I believe this might be from the old Toy Biz series. I'm not even 100% sure. That's kind of what he looks like. But he's quite a bit smaller than this one, obviously. And what else do we got? Oh, we got another Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man that I haven't opened, but it is the 3 3/4 inch, the classic look. And I won't be opening this one, but you can see he has the wings already underneath his arms. And that means I don't think he has very good movement as well. But I do like the way they kind of work together. They look pretty cool. You can see one's like the big brother to the little one. And that's the back of that thing. Obviously the classic comic book. And then just for the heck of it, I got a Hulk from the Marvel Legends. That's how he scales with Hulk. And then I got also a first appearance of Wolverine. And that's how he scales. So he is smaller, as he should be, because Wolverine should be small. But Spider-Man obviously isn't very big himself. He's a teenager, so he's not the hugest. And Hulk is obviously massive, which is the way it should be. So I'm liking the way that the Marvel Legends are scaling with each other. It's looking really good. I'm very satisfied with how everything is fitting together. And I can't wait to open up more Marvel Legends. Just like I said, in the future, someday, who knows when. But for now, that's going to do it for just reviewing this figure itself. I will post some other pictures of him with his other webbings and some other hands and other options. But for now, yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. Go ahead and drop a like and subscribe for me if you like what you've seen here. I'm countryboy_9. I also do other videos with my friends where we just talk about random pop culture stuff. We call our channel Wasted Opinions. We're on YouTube. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Feel free to watch all my other videos as well. And we'll catch you later.